Alright, hey y'all. I know it's been a while. It's lunchtime. So, just here to chat pretty much and just check in. I figure if I've been going through the things that I've been going through, then similarly, y'all must be too. So, I'm here to remind you that it's okay that we get off track sometimes and that we forget so that we can remember. That's little jokes amongst me and my friends. But, let's chat, okay? So, where I've been. So, the past few weeks have been filled with distractions. Welcome distractions, lessons, I'll say, and experiences where I've just been feeling, I did feel low vibrational. I did feel like I couldn't be responsible for the way I respond. And, I wanted to emotionally react. It's like I forgot. But then I remembered. So I watched this YouTuber on YouTube, this influencer. Her name is Skylife. And I believe I mentioned her on here before. But there's something about that girl. Like, you know, when you know your soul tribe, you know your soul tribe. And I'm like, she is it. And what I love about her is that she takes a skeptical approach to like everything. But she practices what she preaches. That's what I love. And then she's into these experiences and she wants to know all about them. And, you know, she follows through and she goes with it. It's very motivating. And so I shared the video even with my coworker, and she was just talking about how the visceral reaction that she received from this video. And what I love about it is that it reminded me of my tools, of my connection, that even when I am not aware, I am always connected. And so the past few weeks I was feeling so alone and isolated, and I was like, did I do this? Am I doing this to myself? And some parts of it was because it felt so overwhelming to just chill out or whatever. It was just so overwhelming just to help myself, and I couldn't. And so, you know, as a female, just 1 second, because I don't know if this is going to be copyrighted, so let me just pause it for a little bit and then come back around. We're going to chat back in with the female aspect of things. Right? So as a feminine, we cycle, right? So I'm getting older in my years too. I just had my solar return last week. So we you know, we have our cycles, and you know, sometimes they're pretty challenging. The mind is such a fragile and innocent place. 1 second. All right, so I left my train of thought. It's lunchtime. I work in a busy place. There's some interruptions, but let's jump back right into it. So like the mind, okay? And I kept saying I have a squishy brain, like it's so full. Like I would forget things. Like you could be talking to me like face to face and I'm not present. It's like my consciousness, my ability to pay attention and to be present in a conversation even was just like somewhere else. And I kept feeling myself in like this survival like mode, like just feeling threatened, like my security, my foundation. And then so I think I'm going to commit to myself to create like just a small little series around chakras so that I can like be more intentional about balancing and aligning them, and then practice what I preach as well, like Sky Life. So back to that. She seeing her video, it just reminded me of like that mind, body, soul connection, you know, like the fact that there are separate entities and then that they need to be taken care of. So I know like with my diet, my health, I'm trying to be more and my fitness, like getting my body moving is like I'm trying to have more intention around that and be more aware of how that's affecting me. And then like and just listening to my needs. What do I need right now? I just might need to be, it was weeks, y'all, okay, before I just remembered that I can just sit and I can breathe. And I can remember that I am always connected. I get to invite in my angels my ancestors, my guides, my alien lineage, all the things that resonate with me, I can bring those in, and I feel that. And I forgot even that simple little connection. So I was thinking, I need to journal all this out. I need to tell this person how they're affecting me. That's the only way, and it's like, I know that there's more than one choice. Like, I can easily choose to just empathize with that person and see where they're coming from and realize that their actions and the things that they choose to do, like those motivations behind those actions, like, are also dwell within me. I have those things too, so I'm just like trying to remember, like, these certain individuals respond from this place because they have a need or something. There's something outside of themselves that are might be validating them, that help them keep going, that help fill their cup up. In mindful education, I remember that's one of the things we used to talk about. It's like your bucket, how to fill your bucket. And like when you say good things, it fills your bucket. When you acknowledge people, it fills your bucket. When you use your manners, it fills your bucket. So like, just like having that outside validation and being acknowledged is like a way to fill the bucket. And then so that also reminded me, like, how do I fill my own bucket? Sacred ceremonies is another thing, another experience I had, and it's on my heart. And it's like, what does that look like to me? How do I create that for me? Like, I'm multifaceted and I keep looking for like kind of like a carbon copy or something, like something around me and in my environment to like help me continue on this path, like of even just like creating videos for myself, like but I just have to remember that I'm doing it for myself. Like, I'm doing it for myself, and if someone else resonates with it and they can relate, that is so great. Like, that is my deepest hopes of hopes, is that this can be somewhere where other people can come and comment their experiences as well during this time, because your mind been everywhere. Like, the mind is literally reflecting what ADHD means, for most of us. It's hyperactivity and anxious, and just still continuing and knowing that we still want to do the same thing. We still want to free ourselves and heal those parts of ourselves. We have to feel it to heal it, So, yeah. Share with me some of those things that you might be experiencing as well. And let's encourage one another and remember that we are always connected. That we are, we can always ask for that presence and that comfort to come in times where we're feeling low. And then, knowing that we're just trying to choose our highest frequency and our highest vibration for our highest good. And nurture the self and give yourself grace and patience, and continue to learn more about yourself. And I'm grateful for the reminders, like those influencers I was talking about with Skylight. Like, it was a Lemurian video, and it was pretty dope if you guys ever come across it. But it's like, sometimes you watch videos and you just relate so well, and it just it reminds you. And even she says in there, remember who you are. And that's why we have to kind of stay in these ritual moments. So we have to have sacred ceremonies. It's even like, I was like, oh, universe, I'm just trying to live. I just want to be like, I just want happiness and a quote unquote break. I just want to break. I was like, whoa, mental, emotional, all of it, And then I just received just kind of like this knowing, this inner knowing that was just kind of like, the more you feel your struggle, the more you feel your strife, the closer to spirit you are. And I remember hearing that like in like when I was in church and stuff, and like Bible study circles, like they would say that. But there is some truth and validity in it. Like, that is the first place we go to for comfort. We turn to the Lord, we turn to God, we turn to the creator source energy, the divine, whomever that is for you. And so I'm not saying that those things, when they come along, if you're already practicing, that it won't have the same effect. But the knowing inside was just like, you create more sacred time and space, and tap in more when you're kind of like experiencing these things. So it's like, make it a habit, make it a part of your lifestyle, because it's a lifestyle. Your belief system, whatever speaks to you, yeah, no judgment. I've been coming across a lot of that too. Like, people just like, this is ridiculous, this is that, or spiritual folks are miserable people, like stuff like that. But I was like, I think that we're all pretty conscious, all of us as a collective here, every single soul. Everybody wants to just, I think, vibrate at a certain frequency to where they don't lose themselves in conversations, where they're able to pick and choose their energy for their highest vibration. And then when you can't, and it's negative and it's just low, if it's low, it's low, and lean into it and go with the flow of that and be like, oh, okay, like, yeah, this is happening, and no, it doesn't feel good, but something always has to give, and we're responsible for trying to find that thing that will serve us and give us that little bit of a break. You know what I mean? So I think I'm gonna create a little series to keep me accountable and start with chakras, starting from the root and working my way to the crown, and anything else that I come across in between that. But I just know that the root is your foundation. It is the structure that you stand on. I know that it manifests physically, and it does manifest emotionally as well, but sometimes the physical indicators and things that you go through are like manifesting spiritually. It's the physical manifestation of something, spiritual. And I like chakras because it has to do with your emotional body, and that there is science that also coincides with your chakra system and how that helps adrenals, your vagus nerve, the pineal gland. So that'll be a fun little journey, and I can't wait to celebrate myself when I complete that little token and start that first little video for that series. But I'm here to validate you. I do it too. I go through it too. I am not exempt, right? I just want to be just a little bit more aware. That's all, and that's my choice. But no matter the choice, it's the right choice. Okay? Wishing you peace, love, and light. Comment down below if you're feeling it. Like this video if you're feeling it, especially if you want to see some chakra series. I'd appreciate it. Peace.